up, everybody? It's your boy Chip back at you from RVA Vapes. And today we've got the Freemax Twister. This might be my most exciting pen style vape of 2019. So let's dive in and check it out. Alright everybody, today we're talking about the much anticipated Twister 80 watt kit from our friends at Freemax. Got some really cool packaging here and some awesome color variations. So, comes with two boxes in the sleeve. Obviously, first one's going to be your tank there. You got your 5mm tank with the bubble glass, extra bubble glass, and an extra coil. And then you've got the battery side on this. Here is your battery itself. There's your spare O-rings for your tank there, your manual, your warranty card, and a charge cable. First, we're going to talk about the battery. 5 clicks on, you see the light flashing there. And then the coolest part about this battery is the twist knob. So at the base here, you've actually got variable voltage adjustment. You can hear that nice click that it's got. It goes all the way from 5 watts all the way to 80 watts. Very nice, very well made. Nice 510 in there. Nice metal wheel with venting on the bottom for your voltage adjustment. Now, let's talk about this guy. So this is the Freemax Mesh V2. And you'll notice a couple of differences. The first difference is that it's got this matching sticker aesthetic to it. The airflow seems to be a little bit wider and a little bit thinner than the original. They've also added the slide fill, which is a nice touch, I think. Makes it a lot easier to fill up. And they've redesigned the coils on this guy. So it comes with what they're calling X1, which is the original single coil version. And then they've also got this nice X2 coil in here. So you can see the X2 coil, it's got that same diagonal pattern that the Mesh Pro tank has down inside, but you've got 2 of them. So they're fairly big for the size of the coil itself, which is an interesting touch. But all in all, it looks like a very similar body style. Now you'll notice that the wicking channel is a little bit different there. It's got that cutout so it can get directly down into there, which is going to be where these 2 inlets are on the side. So the juice is coming directly this way into the sides of these coils. Now the cool part is this X2 mesh right here is going to be a 0.2, so it's slightly higher resistance, and it's rated from 40 to 80 watts. So it's a fairly simple kit, but it checks a lot of boxes because of the features that it has and the quality and craftsmanship. So let's fill this guy up and check it out. Now that you got an up close look at it and see what's going on, we're going to pull back, have a vape on it, talk about it a little bit. So the first thing you notice is, yes, I'm using the original Freemax tank, but I've got, if you look in there, that X2 coil. You can see there the dual, because I really wanted to give it a good long-term test and see how the coil itself performs on a tank that I already know. You know, the V2 and the original tank are very, very similar. It's pretty much the same size, maybe like a millimeter taller on this guy. A little different bubble glass to it, you can see there, and the slide fill versus the unscrew fill. But other than that, we're ostensibly looking at the same tank. So I threw my Freemax mesh on here with the X2 coil in it. Now, first we're going to go over parameters. From tip to tail, you're looking at 101.6 millimeters, and then it's 24.7 across this way, diameter-wise. The bubble on the tank is a little bit more than that. I think it's like 25, 26. 2300 milliamp hour battery. It does have the variable voltage wheel on it there, which is super nice. Goes from 5 watts up to 80 watts in 5 watt increments. and it is 95% efficiency on the chip. With the bubble glass as the tank comes, you get 5 mils of juice capacity, which is a perfect amount of juice for this guy. The X1 coils we've already tried, obviously, and now we're testing out the X2 coil. And the X2 coil is a dual with the same wicking combination of material. I believe that it's 90% bamboo flax and 10% cotton, if I'm not mistaken. The first thing I noticed is that it breaks in really quickly. You know, with the original Fire Luke mesh coils, there was definitely a little bit of a break-in period, about half a tank or so, that it took to really get the flavor that you were looking for. With this one, it was almost instantaneous. Formula that they've got nailed there is phenomenal. Instant flavor. So far, it seems to last just as long as the original version, which is obviously, as you know, the gold standard here at RVA Vapes. So let's look at the design of this guy. It's a little bit taller than I expected, to be honest with you. We'll put it up next to a 60 ml bottle, so you've got a frame of reference there. It's taller than a 60 ml bottle of juice with a tank on it. So diameter-wise, you can see it's almost 25 mil, so it's not super big and bulky, but it is kind of tall comparatively to what I was expecting. But to be able to put the variable voltage wheel and have the 2300 milliamp hour battery in it, it makes it a little bit taller. It does have micro USB charging on the back and your fire button with LED indicators. And this does change based on the level of the battery, so keep in mind that. Aesthetically, they've got the wheel on the bottom, which is nice. It's got some good grippies to it, and you can see the little window right there that tells you what your wattage is right inside that little window right there. The graphics that they've got on them are pretty wild. You know, if you're looking for something that's a little more stealth and subdued, this may not be the device for you. But if you like bold, vibrant colors that really catch the eye with a little graffiti street feel to them, these are awesome, awesome looking devices. And there's 6 different colors, I believe. And now for the overall, you know, for the price point these guys are at, with the amount of features it's got and the performance that it delivers, I have to give this kit 3 very enthusiastic thumbs up. This is the PID style that I've been waiting for. It gives you the ability to adjust up and down so you get different power options. It's got an awesome flavor tank on it that has really good vapor production, and the coils last more than a week. So all in all, this is probably the best pin style vape that I've ever come across. So that being said, we're going to throw up a coupon code right here so you can get yours for 10% off. And that's at shop.rvavapes.com. And you know, we like to keep these videos as short and sweet as possible, give you just the pertinent information and leave all the fluff. So that's pretty much it for this one. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see new reviews every Sunday. And we also do a live Q&A the second Tuesday of every month called Ask a Vapor. So make sure you check that out. And last, but certainly not least, thank you for watching. And as always, if you want to smoke, that's your business. If you don't, I'll let up.